Right, lots of us have been, of course, working from home during the pandemic, but a survey for the BBC has suggested that most people don't think workers will return to the office when all of this is over.
That's right. The Nine's India Grant reports now from Aberdeen.
Remember this? After a long hiatus, the office is back. At this Aberdeen co-working space, people were keen to get their smart clothes on, but with the chance to be at home if they wanted.
Full-time, I don't know whether people will mix that with their family, but for me, I'm coming in like 3-4 days a week just to kind of slowly ease back into, business as usual.
Kind of like going to the office because at least when in the office I'm focused at work. I'm not distracted by, personal life like, family, probably PlayStation and all that stuff.
University students like Maxwell are used to distance learning, but he feels he'd miss out if he stayed at home in the future.
You have that kind of possibility where people can fully work online, but they're not really, you can sometimes not be productive. When you're in the office, you can have a bit of a feel where you're able to work better, you can concentrate, but at home you have distractions.
If flexible working becomes the norm, there will be consequences. This city centre cafe has seen footfall go down.
The majority of our business is catering, so I know we've got a cafe here, but 2 years ago we were probably doing about 200 lunches to offices every day, so, and as soon as COVID hit, that was maybe down to 10 a day, but recently obviously the offices are going back and the catering is starting to pick up, which is good.
Businesses have their own motivations for wanting people back in. The Chamber of Commerce says many have adapted to hybrid working.
What has happened is that many of the procedures around the alternatives to office-based work have been more thoroughly tested over the last 18 months. And I think the answer to that question very much depends on the type of organisation, where they're based, what type of roles and what type of people they employ.
A lot of the people that are wanting flexible working requests are a bit older, but what about younger people who might be missing out on experiences in offices?
Well, we're hearing a lot about that from our members and businesses in the community, and actually it's true of us as the Chamber of Commerce as a business. I think from a mental well-being point of view, from a career development point of view, from many young people simply don't have suitable home working facilities. So I do think that they have been probably the worst affected group.
Office or home, it's a personal choice, and many of us have a preference. It'll be for businesses to balance with employees what their work-life balance will be. India Grant, BBC News.